this is Debbie with Food Prepping Channel, and today I'm going to make a recipe. Squash and kale and collard greens and Swiss chard are coming up in my garden like you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to make a squash casserole, and with this, and what I've got is I've got 2 packages of just the Italian sweet sausage in here, and then I've got this package of, and it was just already ground up. It wasn't in the, like the hot dogs or whatever. The hot is in these links. So like I said, there's 2 packages of the sweet in here, and then I've got this one of hot. And with these, I'm going to make a squash casserole, and I want to show you what to do to get these out of their skin, because I don't want them in the skin. You just take your knife and cut down it, and then get the skin off, pull it off, and then just put it in with your other. And I'm going to mix the sweet and the hot together, because I didn't want it all hot, but I didn't want it all sweet either. So my blood sugar has been really high, and it's they put me on extended release metformin, 1,000 milligrams a day, and I couldn't get my blood sugars down at all. They just wouldn't come down. And below, one day I had 196, and that was the lowest that I had. And so then they switched me and put me on 2,000 milligrams, but they switched the medication. It was still an extended release, but it was a different kind, and that has just tore my stomach all to pieces. So I've been really researching diabetes and what I should do and this, because I've got to get my blood sugars down. I just really don't want to be on insulin, and I know she's going to probably insist if I don't get it down that I go on insulin. But I've been really researching the ketogenic diet, and there's pluses and minuses, but I have read about it and watched videos, and I just don't, I've got to talk to my doctor. I'm really considering going on this ketogenic diet, because for the past couple days I have not eaten any carbs at all, and I got my blood sugar this morning was 172, and that's the lowest that it's been in a while. It's usually running around 205. So I wanted to talk to y'all about that. If you know, if you or anyone you know have been experimenting on the keto diet, please let me know about it. And if you're diabetic, if you tried it or whatever, I'd like to know your opinions on it. And but anyway, I'm going to go in and cook this sausage, and then I'll bring you back, because it's going to be a squash casserole. So I'll bring you back after I get this cooked. Okay, I'm back. I just want to show y'all something. This is the weirdest thing ever. First off, this is a bowl of my squash, my yellow squash that was in my garden. And then I couldn't find any green zucchini plants until last week, and I got 6 and I planted them. So I had yellow zucchini. Now, look at this one. Tell me this isn't weird. My nurse said that it couldn't decide whether it wanted to be green or yellow. Now look at that. Let me zoom in and show y'all. It is a zucchini. Look at the top of it. It is a zucchini, but it couldn't decide whether it wanted to be green or yellow. Isn't that really weird? I've already taken a picture of it and everything. But here's the other zucchini. It's already started coming in. The yellow zucchini, but this is a yellow zucchini. These were all picked off the same plant. And this one couldn't decide whether it wanted to be green or yellow. So it did both. So anyway, I'm still getting ready. I'm still doing the squash or whatever. I'm using the zucchini in another video, but I'm going to cut up the squash now because I've got to, after I get this sausage done and cooked, I've got to put the, I'm going to boil the squash and some onions together, and I'll bring you back then. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I wanted y'all to see I have gotten the sausage cooked. Let me turn you around. And I split it in half. Half of it's going for one recipe, and this half is going for the squash casserole. So I've got my squash, all of that bowl of squash is cut up, and I've got 2 small onions cut up in here. And I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and I'm going to do 2 because this has, the chicken broth that I'm using has no sodium in it either. So I'm doing 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. And one day this week I'm going to do a video of me and show y'all me. Y'all haven't seen me for a while, so I've gotten old. What can I say? Alright, so I'm going to put, I've got 1 cup of great value chicken broth, reduced sodium. I'm going to put that in here. Alright, and then I've got 1 cup of water. And I don't know about the using the chicken broth or whatever on keto. I'm just not familiar with that yet. But, I mean, like I said, I've been really reading about it and watching videos and trying to learn about it, but I don't know everything yet. Alright, so I'm going to start off my squash on my NuWave on sear and let this come up to a boil and cook down some, and I'll bring you back when this gets cooked and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm back. Alright, now I've got my sausage that I cooked in this bowl. I've got my squash over here, my squash and onions, and I'm going to put it in with the sausage. I'm going to get out a spoon or a spatula. Let's see what I'm going to use. Yeah, I'll just use a spatula. Alright, so I'm going to mix this squash and the sausage up and spill it everywhere because I'm just like that. And I have, my oven is preheating to 375. I'm going to let this, I guess I need to, no, I don't guess it's going to make any difference. Alright, I'm going to put a 1/4 of a cup of sour cream in here, and I meant to get regular sour cream, and how I got light, I don't know. But that's going in here on top of this. And then I'm going to get a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Alright. Get this off of the spoon. Alright, so a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise is going in here. And I've got Hellmann's right now, but I'm going to switch to Duke's mayonnaise if you have that in your area, because Duke's mayonnaise does not have sugar in it, from what I can understand. And I've got some mascarpone that I need to use. I'm going to stir this up first, and then I'm going to put the mascarpone in. And I've got mild cheddar cheese, and I've got my pan over here, and I've got to spray that, and I'm just spilling stuff everywhere. I'm just the messiest person when it comes to cooking. I just cannot cook over here without spilling something on my floor. Alright, so I'm going to use some of this mascarpone because I've never used it before and I need to use it. And I'm just going to put, I don't know, half of the container in here. It's supposed to be like sour cream. I'm not really sure. I've never even tasted it, so I don't know. I know there's a lot of water down in here now. And what I've got to do is I'm going to put some mild cheddar cheese in here. About a cup of this. This is a 16. Yeah, this is 16 ounces. I didn't even use a whole cup. But I'm going to put that in here and stir it up. Okay, I'm back. My whole day is ruined. I have no pork skins except the hard ones, and those don't crush up very good. So I have Panko. This recipe is not going to be low carb or keto just because of this, because I have Panko breadcrumbs. That's all I have. And I'm going to put a cup of these in here, which is 38 grams. No, not a cup. Yes, a cup. 38 grams of carbs in the whole thing. Alright, now let me get my pan down. Alright, and I'm going to pour all of this into this pan. It really upsets me because I really wanted to do low carb. But not going to be able to do it today. Alright, now I'm going to put some more cheese on here. Alright, and now I'm going to put another half a cup of Panko. And these are the Italian blend, Italian style Panko breadcrumbs. And I'm going to put those on top. And I'm going to put this in the oven on 375 for 30 to 45 minutes. I'll let y'all know when it comes out. And I'll bring you back. Alright, here's the squash casserole. I took some out to cool off so I could taste it for y'all. It's got a little brown on top, but I know that's going to make it better, a lot better than it was. This stayed in my oven. I cut my oven down after 15 minutes from, what did I say? What did I have it on? 375 or 400, I think. And I cut it down to 325 because it was getting really cooked in my oven. My oven is hotter than some are. And so this stayed in there on 325 for about an hour. And because I thought Regina had cut it off, and my physical therapist got here and it hadn't been cut off yet. So now it's really brown, and I mean, it looks amazing. And I really want to taste it, but it's so hot. I've got it on a paper plate because I'm just eating some right now. Let me see what it tastes like. Oh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at that. With the sausage in it and the squash. And there's the cheese that got all brown. This is really good. Really good. Y'all have to give this a try. If you don't want to put the sausage in it, don't put the sausage in it. And really you need to, if you were going to eat this with no carbs, you wouldn't have used the Panko breadcrumbs. You would have used pork skins or pork rinds and mashed them up in your, or processed them in your food processor until they were like little crumbs, and then spread them on top of this, and it would have been a lot lower carb. But like I said, that's the way it started out being that I was going to do, but I didn't have any pork skins. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and below there will be links to things that you can get. Boxiki has pans below. I'll put a link for that, and also other things that you can get it at Amazon, and then there'll be a link to my Facebook, my Twitter, and Zaycon Farm Fresh Meats, where you can sign up and get meats at a really, really cheap price. So I hope you have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.